Good Monday morning, Beechwood Elementary. Would you please join us for our pledges? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And our Beechwood Chase pledge. Lift up your head no matter what's said, because Chase is the way to make it through the day. Control yourself in all you do. High expectations will get you through. Be a leader, set your goal, and act respectfully in this leadership role. Show the kindness you have within to lift the spirit of a newfound friend. Never forget that Chase is the way, so encourage each other to brighten the day. We have a lot of important announcements this week. Next week we will begin our hybrid model, so you'll want to stay tuned, but let's head over to birthdays. All right, today is Monday, September 14th. I will announce the birthdays since our last video announcements. From now on, when we are in hybrid mode, I will announce the birthdays when you are here in person, so there will not be video announcements unless we move back to a remote model at some point this year. On September 9th, Jayastin and Kylie had birthdays. September 10th, Daniel. September 11th, Juanasia and Duran P. September 12th, Nyla. September 13th, Elizabeth and Mrs. Parker. And today, September 14th, we have Nia and Carter K. So happy birthday to those students. Now I'm going to move to our important announcements. I'm going to take it outside to talk about a little bit of what you need to know for your hybrid arriving to school. Hi everyone, I wanted to take a minute to discuss some things that you can expect when your child returns in the hybrid model of the school year. On Monday, September 21st, we are set to bring our students back into the building, and we couldn't be more happy to see their faces, or at least part of their faces. But I thought that I would take a moment to explain what will happen when they arrive so that we have a little less confusion, hopefully on the first day. The first day, Monday, September 21st, is technically a Track B day. I know that will be a little confusing to us, but Whitehall City Schools set out the Track A and Track B calendar at the start of the school year. At that time, we did not know when we would be able to bring students back, and so we're going to stick to that calendar as we move through the year. If you do not have that calendar readily available, it will be available on your child's class dojo. You can find it on the Whitehall City Schools webpage. It will be posted on the Beechwood PTO Facebook page. So there are a lot of places that you can access that. And when all else fails, just reach out to your child's teacher, and I'm sure that they will be glad to help you with that. So on September 21st and September 22nd, those will both be Track B days because the 22nd is a Tuesday, which is a Track B day for kids. We will see our Track A students on Wednesday, September 23rd. So I would just recommend putting that calendar somewhere handy in your home to help keep track of which days, because I know that we'll take some adjustment time there. Now, when your students arrive to school, the start time for Beechwood has been adjusted slightly this year. So our student start time is 8:25 is when school starts. That's when the bell rings and school begins. Breakfast for students begins at 8 o'clock. So at 8 o'clock is what time your students are allowed to start arriving to school. And if they are planning to eat breakfast here, you'll want to bring them as close to 8 as possible so that they have plenty of time to do that. But when you arrive at 8 o'clock, there are 3 different options as far as how students come to school. We have students who ride buses, students who are dropped off as car riders, and our walkers. And each of those different tracks of students, or groups of students I should say, will all have a different routine when they arrive. Students who ride buses will have their temperatures checked before they get on the school bus. So those students who get off of the Whitehall City Schools yellow school buses will get off their buses, and they're actually going to come around to the side second grade door to enter the building that way, since their temperatures have been checked, and I will meet them at that door to let them into the school to come down and get their breakfast. Again, those are students who ride the yellow Whitehall City School buses. If your child arrives with a daycare, they will stay on their daycare bus, and there will be a teacher outside to take their temperature as they exit the daycare bus, and then they will also come in that door. Most of our students in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade should know which door I'm talking about, because that is the bus door where they exit at the end of the year. If your child is in 2nd grade, don't worry. We'll make sure that when they get off the bus, they know exactly where they're going. We'll have a lot of help those first few days especially. If your child is a car rider, they will need to remain in the car with you until they have their temperature checked by a Whitehall City School employer, or a Beechwood teacher, I should say. And so that you'll pull through the loop just like you normally would, but we can't have students hopping out of the car until they reach the entrance point of the school, because we will be taking their temperatures. So again, your students need to remain in your cars until they're pulled around toward the front of the building, and we will have teachers to take their temperature before they get out of the car. They will go straight into the building. All other students who walk to school will need to go around to the playground and line up at the playground doors in their grade level like they normally would. We will have spots marked for social distancing, so they will be standing 6 feet apart from each other. And then as they come into the building, their temperatures will be checked back there. So again, if your student is a walker, they need to be instructed to walk around to the back of the building. They cannot come through any other doors because they have to have that temperature check. Now, walkers, I want to advise you, we do not have safety patrol happening just yet, so you need to be extremely careful when crossing the road at the school, because there will not be safety patrol out there to help you. Make sure that you cross at the light, because that is the spot where the traffic will definitely stop as you come across Beechwood Road. So again, walkers, make sure you're being extra safe without safety patrols and walking around the building to have your temperature checked out back. So that will be the routine when your child arrives at school. Again, 8 o'clock is when your children are allowed to arrive at school, and school starts at 8:25. Boys and girls, when you walk up to the school, when you're on school property, when you're getting out of your car, you're going to want to make sure you have your mask on. And just like Mrs. Gates practiced with us in our first announcements, you want to make sure that covers your nose and your mouth so that you're ready to come in the building, and we'll be super excited to see you. A couple of other important announcements just as we're heading into this time. I know several people are reaching out because they're having technical difficulties with the laptops or technology issues. I'm going to post on Dojo and also in this video where you can find that tech support. So there will be a website that you can send an email to. You'll include your name, your phone number that you can be reached at, any kind of description of what the issue is, because the more they know, the more they'll be able to help you, which school your child attends, and etc. So I will, at the end of these announcements, include a slide that has that information, but I will also post that information on Everybody's Class Dojo. That way, if you're having issues, you'll be able to get that help. Just other reminders, parents, make sure you're continuing to check the parent portal. Make sure you're continuing to check Class Dojo. There's a lot of information to know at this time, and those are your best ways to get that information. And again, when in doubt, just reach out to your child's teacher. Dojo and email are the best ways to do that. You may not be able to always catch them by phone right now while they're teaching different live sessions, but they will certainly return your message. And I think that takes care of our announcements for right now. The students will get a lot more information about being in school, obviously, when they arrive next week, and we're looking forward to seeing them. But I just wanted you to know, noisy cicada, just wanted you to know at this time, at least what the procedure is for when you arrive at school.
Hey boys and girls, this is Mrs. Bell, and my good news is that Mr. Bell and I are going to have a baby. We have the nursery all set up and ready to go. Walter's so excited.
Hey Beechwood, Miss Knapp here. I'm here to share some great news with you. I am so excited that the 5th grade band has started. Don't worry, there's still time to join. Just have your parents send me an email or hit me up on Dojo. And even greater news, I am going to bring the Ram Band to you guys. So on Friday the 25th, which is in 2 weeks, at 6 o'clock, I am bringing the 2020 Ram Band and Ramettes for a Beechwood drive-in socially distant concert. So please come and bring your families and your friends, drive into the Beechwood parking lot and watch an amazing concert. Have a great week.
Hey Beechwood, I hope you're getting excited about coming back to school in just one more week. There are a lot of things to get excited about this time of year. Cooler temperatures, picking apples, pumpkins, festivals, hay rides, football Friday nights, and marching bands. I know things look a little bit differently this year, but I have some good news. The Whitehall Yearling High School Marching Ram Band is going to be coming to our parking lot at Beechwood to do a free drive-in concert. How cool is that? Some of you might even have a brother or sister in the band. Do you know when I was in high school, I played in the marching band? Bet you can't guess what instrument I played. I played the drums. I hope you can join us on Friday, September 25th at 6 o'clock p.m. All you have to do is have your family drive up in your car, find a place to park, and enjoy some great music. And it's all free. Maybe you'll see somebody in the band that you know. How's that for some great news?
Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
Oh, sorry. Who's there?
Ice cream soda.
Ice cream soda? Who?
Ice cream soda people can hear me.
Let's see it.
Wait, it's not filming.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is? Okay, sorry. So I'll be like,
Oh,
knock,
wait, I'm
knock.
gonna be like not paying attention because
Oh.
you gotta be able to, you do it and then you'll do it again louder. Okay.
I said knock, knock.
Oh, who's there?
Ice cream.
Wasn't there more? It wasn't just ice cream soda.